What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap from last night after his disastrous Pokemon Scarlet stream. Oh my lord. By the way, it's not Pokemon, it's Pokemoney, because it's all about the dollar bills for our boy Phil. So he had a rough night. Only two Dents decided to cough up $25 to name the Pokemons, and he got stuck a few times fighting doing a couple battles where it took him forever just to get through. And our boy Phil is just stuck on level 1, and you know he just how hard is Pokemon? I mean, I'm not a big Pokemon game player. I played it a few times, but it's the easiest thing. It's essentially a kid's game. I know adults like it, I know teens like it. I'm not a particular fan of it, but it's an easy as game. And if you're struggling, you got some serious problems. But you know our boy Phil is stuck on level 1, and you know the game doesn't have an easy mode, and then of course he's gonna struggle. So let's listen to see what he has to say on his daily rap.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the daily wrap for what was Sunday the 4th of December 2022. What a great streaming day, seriously. We started off today with the level 1 podcast, where yet again 2 days in a row I had to basically not really defend, but kind of almost rally against some of the nonsense on the internet being said about this game, the Callisto Protocol. Namely, a lot of people left comments on my playthrough of it last night that were ludicrously wrong, just absurdly incorrect, stating things about the game such as there's only 4 enemy types in the game, even though I had encountered at least 7 in the 5 hours I had played it, and that
Wrong. Phil, I'm not a reviewer. I played the game and I actually just finished it this weekend. There are 4 enemy types. They're all zombies, right? You got your regular zombies, you got your regular tentacle zombies, you got your bigger zombies that are tentacles, and then you kind of have your bosses essentially. So there are 4 types. They're all the same thing. They look a little different, but they essentially are the same thing. And they do the same moves. They essentially swipe at you, and you move, and you attack. That's essentially it, Phil. That's the criticism that the reviewers are saying. That's what I saw. And apparently, all right. Let's stop with the bullshit. We all know why Phil is, being the contrarian here, from most people's opinion, and trying to make Callisto Protocol seem to be greater than what people are saying. It isn't. The only reason why he's doing it is because he thinks it's hurting his gameplay. It's hurting his pocket. That if people see that the reviewers don't like the game, they're not going to bother to come in to tune in to watch his gameplay, and that means no tips. It doesn't matter, Phil. No one's going to come to watch your gameplay anyway because you suck, right? But the only people that are going to watch your gameplay are detractors and, your 150 Dents. That's essentially it. So you don't need to, defend this game so hard. And another thing too, Phil, is that reviews, what are people saying? Those are opinions. Those are opinions of the game, Phil. You just have a slightly different opinion. So when you sit here and you basically bitch and complain and say, oh, that's factually incorrect. No, Phil. What people are saying are opinions, okay? And regarding the types of enemies, yeah, there are only 4. I've played the game. There are 4 types, and that's it. And it's repetitive combat. It's the same thing. It's basically when they swing at you, you dodge, you hit back. That's it. And then there's a terrible shooting mechanic. That's all to the game. And it's very linear as fuck. You just essentially walk down a straight corridor, and that's it. There's nothing interesting. There's no puzzles. The story is bland. So, it's not a horrible game, but it's not a great game. I gave it like a 4 out of 4, 4 or 5 out of 10. That's what most people gave it, and they were accurate.
it was only, not even half of the game yet. And basically throwing criticisms against the game that could basically be very easily applied to many other games and genres that are very popular. Yet, those get a pass, but because these things may stand true about the Callisto Protocol, it's apparently a terrible game. If you want to see me go into it even further from yesterday, check out today's Level 1 podcast. I really couldn't believe some of the stuff that people had said about the game on social media, as well as on the comments of my videos, and I felt like I had to address it yet again. And then, the other major topic that we really discussed today was the fact that people seem to be campaigning very strongly for Pokemon Scarlet to become a daytime stream rather than a nighttime stream. You know,
That's a lie, Phil. You're the only one fucking campaigning on it, and just do it already, okay? Your Callisto Protocol, your God of War playthroughs, your Modern Warfare playthroughs are dead. You're not getting any fucking support whatsoever on any of those, right? Pokemon was the only thing that was giving you support while it was a morning stream, and I think you streamed it maybe 3 times, and then once you move it to the nighttime, it just died. I don't think it's because you moved it to the night stream. I think it's just the general progression of your playthroughs where, yeah, you're going to get some support the first couple days, but people are going to grow bored of it. Your 150 viewers that support you and the 20 or so people that actually tip you, they only have but so much money, Phil, and they can only give you but so much money. So whether you move this to the morning stream or the night stream or stream it every fucking day, it doesn't matter. You're not going to get the support for it, okay? I hate these stupid fucking games that you play. You know, no one's asking for Pokemon. I mean, except essentially probably maybe Derek and 2 other people, you know, that love Disney Princess and walking simulators. But no one else is asking for it. So you're the one that wants to push this back to the morning stream, the day stream, I mean, so that you can hopefully get some money. You can get that $100, $150 or more people. You know, you get that 3 or 4 people that actually will donate to name a Pokemon versus the 1 or 2 that you're getting now. And that's not going to happen.
Pokemon Scarlet's now been a nighttime stream twice. I've noticed a distinct drop in viewership, 100 less viewers when I do it at night, and a distinct drop in engagement. We don't hit the 100 likes goal, and even in support. You know, every time that we had done Pokemon Scarlet as a daytime stream, we had always hit the $100 tips goal, and we had a fun Pikachu hat. We've done it 2 night streams, and has not hit this once. So it seems like people are upset. They want it daytime, they can't attend the night streams, and they want it, you know, now. But
interesting how he says that he didn't hit the so he said he played it 2 times at night, right? And neither time it hit the tier 2 tip goal and he wasn't able to wear his hat, right? And what he's doing is he takes that as a sign, I guess that's what it would be, that people are upset that he moved the Pokemon stream from the day to the morning. You notice no one in his chat is saying, hey Phil, why don't you move? One person I think said it. Why don't you move your Pokemon playthrough back to the morning stream? No one is saying that whatsoever, Phil. You're just extrapolating, you know, the cause and effect. You're saying, oh, okay, because I didn't hit the tier 2 tip goal twice, that means people are mad. No, that just means people are either bored, they don't have any money, they can't wail out, or they already supported you in other ways. That's essentially what it means, Phil. It doesn't mean anything more. So you really need to get the hell off of this stupid, you know, these games that you're playing. If you want to move it to the morning stream, just fucking move it to the morning stream. Move Callisto Protocol to the night stream. Move God of War to the night stream, whatever, and then just play your Pokemon Scarlet, okay? And you probably like that even more because, you know, those are they're children's games. So I'm pretty sure your Dents love that.
here's the thing. We can't just do this right now. I'm in the midst of, you know, continuing on with what I had promised everyone for this week. That's God of War Ragnarok and Callisto Protocol alternating on the daytime streams. I'm not going to change that up now. But we talked about the possibility that once Callisto Protocol is completed, that maybe Pokemon and God of War will be the main daytime streams, and the night streams will alternate between Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, which we determined we'd be playing yesterday, and a new release coming up. But if this is the case, we might have to only play one of the 2 impending new releases. There's 2 coming up. There's High on Life, and there's Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. If I have to pick between those 2, which one do I pick? I mean, the thing is, there is so much going on, right? I skipped Midnight Suns. I skipped Mario plus Rabbids, right? I skipped Bayonetta 3. I can keep going on. I skipped the Need for Speed. I can't play them all. There's too many games coming out in a short period of time. There's no way I can tackle them all. So I have to pick and choose what I play. And the good news is there will absolutely be tons of games to be played in downtime, you know, between major new releases coming up. There won't be a shortage at all. We'll have tons of things to pull from. The problem is I just can't play them all at once if people get disappointed, right? So I think what happened was, you know, Pokemon was doing really well, and the audience that was there for that and supporting that is kind of upset that I did change the scheduling for that game when it was already doing well, right? So, that was the podcast. Lots of discussion about both topics. Check it out if you didn't have a chance. today's main gameplay stream was more of the Callisto Protocol. 8 hours into the game, I can tell you this game is scary. This game is tense. This game is intense. Like, suspenseful, jump scare, odds totally against you. The more enemies, and by the way, oh, there's only 4 enemies. We encountered 2 to 3 new enemy types just today. So there's at least 8, 9, 10 enemy types now in the game.
They're all mutated humans. And the only difference is the size. And whether they have tentacles or not. That's the only difference, Phil. There are 4 enemy types. That's it.
Man, today was crazy. Like, by the end of the stream, the enemies I was encountering were like, oh my god, I've got to be so careful, tiptoe all around everything. Can't fucking be going crazy. You got to be so ultimately, with your ammo, you got to be scarce. You know what I mean? Like, everything was it was difficult. But I'm getting through it, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Honestly, I think I'm enjoying this more than any survival horror game I played in a long time. Maybe the only exception would be Resident Evil 8, because Resident Evil 8 had a lot of variety in locations and gameplay styles over the course of the game, which was really nice, because it ran on a much better graphical engine. It had a much bigger budget than this game. But for sci-fi horror, this game is blowing me away. I am actually loving it more every time I play it, okay? So if you didn't see today's session of Callisto Protocol, and you liked the first session, my god, you gotta check it out. It gets better and better and more scary every time I play it, okay? The late stream tonight was Pokemon Scarlet. Whole first hour, we were on the way to a new town, and we kept encountering new Pokemon after new Pokemon, and these were higher evolutions than the earlier Pokemon that I had caught. It was getting tougher, their levels were getting higher. It was pretty exciting, actually, to the point I ran out of Pokeballs. Okay? Eventually, we did arrive at the town and entered into this long plot line where basically what you need to do is find a secret menu item at the restaurant. That's your gym challenge. And you have to go through doing duels through the town in order to figure out the ingredients for this secret menu item. And then finally, you get into a fight with the gym leader. So I fought the normal type gym leader tonight, and it was hard. It was very challenging. Basically, the Pokemon were about 3 levels above mine. So they were hitting like tanks, and they were taking damage like nothing. Like, I was hitting them, it was like little chunk. Like, oh my god, this is just wild, how tough this gym is. But, without spoiling, I'll just say there was an epic conclusion. It went really well. 2 people named Pokemon tonight. We're very pleased because I immediately started using them. Well, one of them, let me put it this way. One of them we couldn't name yet because they had a very specific request for something we didn't encounter yet. Okay? So there's nothing we can do about that. However, for the other one, this person wanted to name a specific Pokemon, and we named it, and then we immediately started using it, and it was actually kicking butt. So I was like, I was pleased with that. I'm sure they were very happy with the Pokemon they had named because it was actually one of my top Pokemon tonight, okay? We had good progress, but yes, there is admittedly a feeling like it's not as good as it could be because it's not the daytime stream anymore, alright? So, streams were great.
Did you hear that? He said it's not as good because it's not on the earlier stream. The only difference that would entail would be more money, or in Phil's mind would be more money. So more concrete proof that Phil just simply cares about fucking money. That's what he's talking about, and that's why he wants to move this Pokemon stream to the morning stream, hoping that, you know, he can get his groove back and people would start tipping even more. And again, his playthroughs follow the same pattern. 1 or 2 streams, he gets good support, and then it tails off. What makes him think this is going to be any different? Regardless of whether he plays it, he's still going to be making maybe 40 to 60 bucks in tips. So he needs to stop playing these stupid games. Just move the damn thing to the morning stream. And then once you don't get support, he'll sit there and blame his viewers saying, oh, you guys wanted me to move it. This is what you wanted. I'm doing what you're wanting, but there's no support. And I can't wait for that meltdown to happen.
Today, support overall, really good today. You know, zero complaints, great progress in both games, and I'm just loving Callisto Protocol, okay? Tomorrow, Monday, we flip back to the other 2 games. It's going to be God of War Ragnarok on the first stream, and the good news here is, last time when we played, I got a new weapon. And this weapon is not only really cool, but it's going to allow us to essentially do the vast majority of side content in the game that we have not been able to do up to this point, okay? So I'm excited because now we can backtrack, And we can go to all the areas where previously we were like, what do we do here? We can't do this, we can't do this. And we can do it all. We can see what is new, were there optional boss fights, were there whole side content areas, were there secret upgrades and equipment, what was it that we were missing? We're gonna find out when I play again tomorrow, because we have the ability to do all the content now, which is really cool. So tomorrow, very well, depending on what people want, could just be a, let's go backtracking. Let's go to every area we've been before, check out everything we missed, find all the hidden stuff, and go from there. Or it could be advancing the plot. Admittedly, though, last stream was all plot advancement, so maybe we do want to do an exploration stream Monday, or we'll see, okay? Okay.
AKA, let's milk God of War. And the problem is that I don't know why he's planning on milking it. He's making 50 to 60 bucks on those streams in tips. So, I mean, and he complains about it all the time. He talks about how no one comes to view the God of War streams and support's not there. So I'm not sure why he's dragging this playthrough out. I think he milked it enough. He's essentially just should focus on the main plot, finish it off, and then, you know, find a new Disney princess game to play.
Monday night, the first ever Modern Warfare 2 Warzone 2 stream. I'm committing to playing it the entire stream, and learning the map and trying to get better at it, seeing how well I can do in it. I hope that you guys will join me, because you guys have been asking me to play Warzone 2 for a long time, and there were people who outright said when I played Warzone 2 they were going to show up, they were going to engage and support the streams. I hope those people weren't lying, because I am doing it tomorrow night, and like I said,
I hope those people aren't lying. Really, Phil? Those people were on your stream the other day. Those two people, it was two Dents, that basically said, if you played Warzone, we will tip you. And both of them tipped you. So I'm not sure what you're talking about, how, you know, more people said if you keep playing Warzone, they're going to tip you. Now, you know what's going to happen. He's going to play it. It's going to be a disaster. And he's not going to get the tips. And then he's going to sit there and bitch and moan and complain and say he's doing what he's doing what his viewers want, but then there's no support. Today should be very interesting. I'm definitely going to be clipping that Call of Duty, that Warzone. I'm thinking about maybe restreaming it just to see how our boy Phil does, and the cope, and the salt that we're going to see on this Warzone stream. So definitely check it out. So yeah, the rest of the video is just him talking about the same bullshit. So yeah, so definitely check out. I'm gonna probably restream it tonight. Yep, I'm gonna restream it because I just want to see how Phil does on Warzone. So definitely check that out. I'm gonna put something on my community page, just letting everyone that I'm gonna just restream it. I don't know if I'm gonna provide any commentary, maybe initially, but then I'll just let it play and we can watch Phil play his horrible Warzone. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.